Hey everybody, Larry here, Boxcars Garage. So tonight we are going to get started on swapping out that front end on the 34, and I thought I'd go ahead and take you along. Let's go. So first things first, we are going to have to disconnect the brake system that I just got done and get all the fluid drained out of that so it's not dripping all over the place. And then you go ahead and disconnect the wishbones here from the K-member, and you need to take these U-bolts off for the spring. And we can get this front end dropped out and out of the way. And I'm going to kind of like dissect this area here that was welded into the front here. I got to get these plates off out of my way because it's kind of hiding some of the welds of this homemade cross member to the original front of the cross member, the real one. So yeah, slicing and dicing, get the old stuff cut out. We are going to be able to keep the radiator mount positioned. This is a stock position of it. We just need to separate it from all this other mess, and we'll be ready to start over. So that's what we are going to do.
we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So I'm going to call that a little bit of progress. We got the remnants of the cross member. You can see this is how much was left here in this corner. We got that out. We got the much larger section right there. This is the homemade channel that the spring was mounted in. And then this is the remnants of the original cross member. I still yet got to get this cleaned up, like this side right there. I got the motor mount. It wasn't too bad because the welds weren't really great, so I was able to use my new air hammer, and that helped out a whole bunch. This little piece right here, I don't know if this was, this might have been an early flathead mount or a portion of it. I'm not sure. It's about right there. Reference wise, it's about mid engine bay-ish, maybe favors the, it's kind of more on the forward side of the engine bay. But if you happen to know what that supported, let me know. But I'm guessing maybe a motor mount. So I did have some metal replacement repair here in this area right here. It was cut out much like the top was, If you remember, this top was, let me see, where was it at? Somewhere around here. It was like a dart that was cut out of it, and that was to allow the motor mounts to be on the motor on that 289 and be able to drop in here and slide into position. This was kind of looked the same way, had the same shape. I got the metal repaired here and dressed down, and might dress it down a little bit more, but it's pretty much done. So this side right here I could actually, you know, start fitting up my new cross member. I don't have much left to do on it. And I think I did pretty good video on everything I did here. So I'm going to repeat the same thing over on this side, and I'll catch back up to you when we're fitting in that Model A cross member. So be right back. And here we are. Got the driver's side cleaned up, and I went ahead and just slipped the Model A cross member in there. This is kind of what we're looking at right now. I don't have it set at any particular angle, just I've got it flush with the bottom of the rails. So as far as that caster, that's going to be after I get it setting down and weighted down and whatnot. But you can see the amount of space here that I've got to account for through this area right here. And looking at my scrap pieces, I think it's about 3 inches from this surface to up here, and that is what the original measures out to. So I think yeah, it's gonna be pretty much same like here, this step up. But I'm going to use this piece right here as I'm going to graft it in to into this area right here. So I'll probably end up cutting out some of that. And then from there, I'll make a pattern, and I'll use some of this side. That'll be on both sides there, and I'll have to go on this back edge and do something. I still haven't cut this out yet. I'll be getting rid of that. I don't know what they call that, like a gutter or whatnot for the radiator or whatever it was. Pretty typical, cutting that out. So I'm about ready to get to work on the cross member, and I remembered something that I've been meaning to get back to. This frame horn right here, let's see if you can see it. The bumper bracket, you can see the outline of the bumper bracket right here. This frame horn is kicked out. It's splayed out about 1/2 of an inch from the center line. That one right there, everything is like it's supposed to be, and it's smooth and flat on this area right here. But when you come over here, it's cupped out, and you can tell the bend is like through this area right here. So I'm going to, and you can see it right there pretty easy. I'm gonna pull this in to where it matches. Because once I start building in the cross member and connecting these radiator support pads to that cross member and whatnot. I don't want to be fiddling with my rails after that point, so I'm going to go ahead and do a little straightening right now and get it done. So we made some progress on this round, I believe. Get that cross member all squared away, and we'll really be making something happen. But I think this is a good point to go ahead and stop the video. We don't want to overload it. And got the brakes drained. Got the 35-36 front end pulled out of there, and then that made us wide open to go ahead and pull that homemade front cross member and the remnants of the original front cross member, pull it out, and then that led to some frame repair and some tweaking of the frame, which we just wrapped up. So next time around we'll get back on the cross member, and we will come up with what we want it to look like, and make any alterations that we have to the Model A cross member, and maybe tack it in. I don't know. I've got to order some parts too, some rivets and whatnot. So anyway, if you made it to this part of the video, thanks for hanging on, and hope you are enjoying the build. The videos are for, entertainment only, and just to share kind of like one guy's, one beginner's travel to maybe having a car one day. So that's what this is. If you, like I said, I'm a beginner, and if you see something that I'm doing that you want to talk about, or you want to give me some advice, just throw it down in the comments. I always, I don't get a lot of comments, so you're going to get an answer. I'm going to read it for sure, and I like to learn things, and that's why I'm out here. So anyway, that's all we've got. We're right on top of Christmas. It's going to be like a couple days away, so I'd like to send out a Merry Christmas to everybody that's watching, and hope you have a great one, and then I hope that transitions into a great year. So anyway, thanks for dropping by Boxcars Garage. Happy holidays. See you guys.